Good morning, everyone. I just pulled on the banner and I have already posted the full banner showcase of the 5-star outfit and the 4-star outfit. And here in this video, I'll give you my personal opinion, my personal thoughts, and review of these outfits in this new patch. So this is fully subjective. If you want a neutral review, that's the showcase video, which is already posted. I'll link that down below in the pinned comments. So let's get started. On these videos, I always go over the same criteria. First is timing. I would say the timing is not the best because we just finished the double banner updates, and of course the double banner update probably ate most of everybody's polls, which was the ballerina and the griffin. And also I would recommend waiting for the end of this update. Quite a long update, but if you can, try to wait. The outfit is really cool, but I would still recommend waiting until the 2.10 previews because there are many concerns. Okay, there are many things to note and I'll share all of them here. So I would, as usual, recommend, imagine if 2.10 is the auto fishing. Okay, pretend that's it. Try to wait for the previews of the next date, always, every time. So starting with the ability is very simple and straightforward. You can equip it on a singular slot like this, and when you activate the ability, you will start this energy. So I'm gonna deactivate and I'm gonna activate again. So she does a little sneeze, a little animation. The animation is so slow though, like you can't do anything for all this time. When the button lights up again, you can press on it again to stop the animation, and now the energy will start counting. When you have this energy active, which will only deactivate if you click here or you log out, you will be gathering insects automatically, and the range is huge, like no kidding. I'm gonna change to the bug catching ability here. It does work with floral rebirth, it works with everything, as you would expect. You see, it already collected 5 insects, and I don't even see many here, you know? Like, it gathers the insects from such a huge area, so you can just explore, walk around, and once you have tons of butterflies, just press once with the bug catching and you will have tons of new insects. So it gathers the insects around you. Another thing that is really cool is that it extends the energy of certain abilities, but you need to have energy recharged available. So this here is basically giving you energy to do a variety of things, either catching the bugs, well, not catching, gathering the bugs, or extending the energy of certain abilities. So as you can see there is no bugs being catched. You see, like those bugs are there and she's not gathering them. To be able to gather them, you need more energy, which will recharge as you get blings. So if we catch some blings here, you'll see that the energy bar there will refill a little bit. So now that I have tons of energy, I have catched tons of insects. So I'm gonna catch the floral rebirth. And as you use this blings and this energy, so every time you're gathering these insects, you're spending energy. And every time you're extending your usual abilities, you're also spending energy. I do not have behind prayers, so I cannot show you the extension of the glides, but I can show you the dragon statues in the boneyard. So let's go there, because it's quite similar, right? I think this teleport's better. It also extends the Gigantify if you haven't unlocked the infinite Gigantification dash in the Heart of Infinity. And it also extends the machine control ability here in the Heaven's Reach, but you can also extend that a lot in the Heart of Infinity. So I feel like the best use would be behind prayers and this dragon statue here. So we're gonna fly around. It's really cute though that the butterflies are around with you. Once the statue energy is over, I'll continue gliding because it extends it. So as you can see, I'm now with like some petals on my energy bar because this ability is extending the duration, and it extends for quite a while. It's not too bad, not too bad at all. I'm gonna fall on the floor first before the energy ends. So it's really good extension. You cannot claim blings while flying with the statue though, so you can't recharge and continue flying while you are already flying. I do not know if that's the same for behind prayers. I imagine yes, but I cannot ask because I don't have it, unfortunately. Then we have the usual flexibility, clipping, dye system, all of that. And there are so many things to know. First of all, these leaves are outerwear. I was so happy about this. Unfortunately, It is a clipping nightmare. It does not clip well with literally anything in this game. Okay, so for example, I'm gonna use this shirt, it goes over the outwear. I'm gonna use this shirt, it goes under the outwear. It's not so visible here, but if I use, for example, the black collar, look at that. It's all clipping through. It's awful. Like, let me remove that. You see, it's supposed to be black, but if I use, like, this is a skin tight. So it shouldn't be clipping like this with these sleeves that are outwear. Like, it's proper bad. They need to fix this. Like, this is first day that I'm recording, but like, it's so horrible clipping. It reminds me of the cape from the last update. This cape here, it also clips horrible. Oh, although they seem to have improved a little bit. Let me try. Oh, I think they fixed it. No, wait. Okay, so hopefully they will fix it, because this one was horrible. Like, this is not too bad now, but maybe they will fix it soon, because currently, but I would wait. I will wait for updates from people who have this outerwear, because currently it's just like, it's unusable. It's really unusable. Like, there's no point into using this at all, you know, because it clips so bad. Like, why is this something else? So I will definitely keep posted, you know, like I'll keep you guys updated, but just know that the clipping for these sleeves, if these sleeves were the one item that you really cared about, is just terrible. It does dye greatly. Like, the entire outfit dyes really well, better than expected for having so many transparent parts, but there are some concerns with the dye areas as well, not just the sleeves or a clipping nightmare. But if you do want to get rid of this, what's the name, like modesty panel, is that how people call it? Let me put like a really short hair. Oh yeah, this hair is dyeable now. I forgot. Oh, this is so cute. Anyways, sorry, minor distraction. If you want to get rid of this panel, look at that. The damn panel is connected to the huge fabric underneath. So if you go with the skin color like that, oh my god, this is so annoying. This is so annoying. This is so annoying. And then you think, oh, but on Final Evo, you can. Yes, if you get Final Evolution, you can. However, the white little glitters, you can't, because they are still connected to the dress. So I think I dyed like this gray color, maybe. Was it this one? I don't remember what color. I'll figure out in a second. But yeah, these glitters here, maybe if I get another. So as you can see, there is like some glitters here. Honestly, what a nightmare this is, because I really don't like these modesty panels or whatever it's called. So if you're looking forward to removing that, you probably will have to go to the Final Evolution. You know, this Final Evolution is very accessible, right? You need less than 300 pulls to get this. Well, a maximum of 300 anyways. And that, you know, could be worse, but if you could be unlucky, I hope not, but you could be unlucky and have to spend 300 pulls. Like, do you really want that for a dress like this? So it doesn't dye fantastic. I don't even know if there is a glitter change or not. I don't even remember. But you see, it's always like, no matter the color, it's always dragging attention. It's not so visible here, but in the photos, it definitely is. So this is annoying. I tried my best here with this, because I really love the first Evo color. So I tried to recreate the first Evo color, but on the final Evo where I could get rid of this damn panel. So basically, I'm only going to use the final evolution of this dress, because all of the others, I just cannot stand that part there, you know? So for me, I'm only going to be using the final evolution. So I'm kind of grateful now that I went for the final Evo. One really good thing about the dyeing though is that the black color is the first palette. This is super rare. There's only a couple outfits that have this. I'm starting to think that they will start doing this more often, which I would love if they do. So do know that first evolution already unlocks the black color, so it may be worth going for the first evo, you know, just as long as you keep in mind that you can't get rid of the modesty panel unless you go with skin color. What you could do is dye it black, so it doesn't, like, it's super visible, but it looks more intentional, I feel. So it's not too bad. Where is the glitter bit? I'll just dye everything black here so you can see. But yeah, it's just that it's kind of blurred, you know, it's kind of blurred because it's gradient transparency. It's so weird. I really don't like this. But yeah, first Evo is worth it in my personal opinion. I do think that they dye well, as you can see here. Like, the colors do, you know, do get quite strong, even though it's transparent there. The flowers do change color no matter what color you dye. It is not a special effect, so there is no way to turn it off. So keep in mind that the flowers will be forever animated. But honestly, it's so subtle that I personally don't mind. I quite like it. Hold Define Evolution, there is a special effect. And it's kind of like some petals and glows. I don't know if you can see here. But yeah, you can turn it off, you can turn it on as usual. There's only 3 pieces with special effects on the final evolution. I'm gonna gather it here. It's the dress, the bow, and the necklace. The necklace has a really cool special effect in my opinion, which is that the jewel in the center has like this glow, you know? And if you get the final evolution, you can change the color of this glow. I really love it. I think this is a really cool special effect for a necklace. You see, like it's shimmery, almost like reflecting light and all of that. And for the bow, it's just very tiny little petals as well. As you can see, there's some particles here. That's the effect of it. The effects are very subtle. I quite like them. The bow on the final evolution is super long. It's way longer than the other bows, as you can see here. And the bow is separated from the ribbon. So here's the ribbon. The ribbon's connected to this little crown. If you do get final evolution and you get, like, for example, the color wheel, which is what I have done, you can dye the crown almost like a hair color of sorts. So I'm gonna give you an example if you're planning to go final level. I'm gonna talk more about final level than usually I do. I normally don't talk about final level in these videos, but this time I will because I think it's more accessible and some people may be going for it. But yeah, as you can see, like you can get like the perfect hair color. The little pearls are lighter than the rest of the crown, so you have to dye it a little bit differently. This one. So area 4 needs to be darker, it needs to be different color. And then for the ribbon, you can just dye whatever color you want. So that's pretty cool. There's like a little glitter here. Yes. So you could do that. You see the crown basically disappeared now and you have just the ribbon. I quite like that flexibility. I'm gonna make it purple. Doesn't look kind of cute. I love that. That's so cute. Anyways, I love the ribbon. I obviously hate the big bow. I'm never gonna use this. I think this is really not for me. Although I do like the pattern on this final bow because it looks like a butterfly wing of sorts. So maybe this could be used somehow. I don't know. I don't know if I'll be able to use this, but it's interesting that it's not a hat, it's a hair accessory. I feel like these two categories should have been reversed. I just wish I could stack, you know, like a hat and this ribbon, but I quite like it. I think the ribbon's quite flexible. Then we have the accessories, and all of the accessories are really great. I really love the earrings. I really love the necklace. I love that the gloves are separate from the sleeves, so you can remove that. You see there. The gloves itself is nothing special. If you have blooming dreams, you're probably not going to see any difference. They're basically the same, but it's great for the sleeves. And then you can pair up these sleeves with other gloves when they fix the damn clipping, because right now it's awful. Again, you can't mix with any gloves. Like nothing works with this jacket. It's crazy. They need to fix it. I can't believe that this is not a bug. This has to be. It is so bad. Like, although this one is kind of funny because I add stripes to the sleeves, but yeah, it's so broken right now at this moment. Another thing that is really cool that is we are able to do that I was wondering while I was pulling is if you can kind of like dye these socks almost like a skin color. From afar, it looks like I have just flowers on the legs there, right? It doesn't look like actual socks like this. So this is pretty good. This second evolution is the one that I found that works the best, at least for the skin tone that I use. But I imagine like for people who use the lighter skin may not struggle with this one, but for the darker skin tones, I think the second evo is probably the best. Maybe the first evo even. Let me see. I'm using this one here. Yeah, as you can see, like the little crisscross there, the little lines are a little bit too dark, and it has a gradient as well. So I would say, yeah, second evolution is the best for doing this with the socks, but it does look amazing. I love the flowers, you know, the effects and all of that. I think it's really cute. You could dye different colors, like for these styles here. It's very similar to Floral Rebirth though. If you do have Floral Rebirth, you may not need this. I do think that this is kind of like a we have it at home outfit. The main defining factors here would be the sleeves and the hair, which is super unique. But I also think that with the clipping on the sleeves right now, it's not necessarily worth it. I will definitely wait until they fix this to pull on the banner. The nice thing about this banner is, of course, it's fully discounted. That's why I pretty much pulled on it. I think discounts are awesome, so I wanted to get it for the discount. Another thing is the extra rewards. So I'm gonna show you the glowing gift here. We've got this cape. Let me put the short here again. This cape is so gorgeous. Like, look at this, the fairy cape. I love this cape so much. This is one of the last rewards that you'll get. And then we also have the handheld, which is a rose kind of thingy. I don't think it's anything special, but you can dye, you know, all of these because they're kind of like deep echoes. Maybe we can make it more lively, like green, and then maybe brown here. That looks a little bit better. You could make it like proper red here. It looks very dried, like dried flowers for sure. Then we got the face decoration, which is this one here. You can dye in a way that from afar, it doesn't look like it has the tears, but normally it's like this. So she looks like she's crying paint, but you can kind of like tone it down a little bit if you want to. And we have the cape, of course, that has an amazing glow up, which is super green. And I made this kind of like blue and lavender color here as well. But I love the cape. The cape is definitely one of my faves. You also got the lights and the pose. I showed them better on my video showcase, but I'll show you really quickly here. The light is, I think, a Ripple Cellar light. It's quite bright. So maybe for spooky photos, this is going to be useful. Maybe at night. And for the pose, I don't remember which pose is right now. Let me see. Flourish. Ride the sunlight. I think that's it. I may be wrong, okay? You can check my showcase video, but I think this is the pose. And if it is, this pose is amazing. Like, I'm sorry. This is so cool. She's flying. Also, I love her little spinny spin here. So cute. I love this. This is so adorable. Really love this pose. She looks so cute. Then we have the full star outfit as well, so I can't forget to talk about that. Let me just think, did I talk about everything? I feel like there are so many outfits you can make with this. It's very flexible. The hair is very unique. There is a lot of people who like bows, and it does dye well. It just have some of those concerns there. Oh, I forgot to talk about one of the things, which is the makeup. And I think the makeup is really low quality. It's strange. Look how blurry it is. You see the lipstick, the eyeshadows, it's all so blurry. It's like they uploaded like a small PNG file, kind of. Really weird texture here. The eyes do change colors, like many of us were thinking due to the trailers. But in my opinion, it's so subtle that, like, it's nice that they are trying different things. But in this case, it's very subtle and the colors are not very saturated, so I don't really mind either way. What I really love about this makeup is the eyelashes, because look, they have little deal, like little water on them. This is so cute. I think this is the first time we have eyelashes with deal like that. So I thought that was very water fairy vibes. I love the eyelashes. The eyelashes are amazing. Maybe you do like only 10 pulls so you can get at least the eyelash. I think the eyelash is the best part of this makeup. Everything else is so blurry. Not really worth it until they fix it. And the eye is not really that special, especially from afar. Like, the difference is too subtle to be worth it, I feel. The flowers changing color on the dress is way cooler than the eye on the makeup. I feel like the eyelashes is definitely the best for the makeup bit. But yeah, I think it's a cool outfit. It's growing on me. I really love this color in particular. I made a couple outfits that I'll show at the end of the video already. It's perfect for a villainous outfit. I want to talk now about the Angel Cupid outfits. I love the shoes. Okay, the shoes are great. Everything else is not for me, so I'm not gonna comment. I think it does dye way better than I thought. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it does get like almost like a black color here. Maybe you can do like a black and white as well. I tried to do like a black and reds. You could try to do like a black and white. I feel like it does work really nicely. You can also hide some of the details if you don't want too much detail like this. But I was quite surprised with how well it dyed, because it didn't look like it was going to dye that well, you know what I mean? But I don't think it's bad at all. Maybe gray here. You see, like, the colors are not too bad. Again, I do show all of the dye tests on my showcase video, but I just wanted to mention because I felt like it was way better than I was hoping for. I don't like the shape of this dress. Okay, I'll be honest. Like, it's super weird to me. I will never use it. But it did surprise me with how well it was dyeing. So it's not too bad. Like, if you like this style, then you're probably gonna be happy about it. You know, for me, the problem is that I don't like this style overall. So that kind of like stops my enjoyment. But you see, like, you can do like some black and white. You can do like some black and reds. Like, I think it looks really cute on the evolution. For the base, you know, why this is yellow? Like, if it was just white, that would be better, I feel. Yeah, you could definitely try to darken it. If you did get the evolution, you'll have this color here. But yeah, the pink bits are not for me. Although this pink is a little bit better. A bit lighter. But yeah, overall, I feel like this is probably never gonna be used. At least for me personally, I don't see myself using this. Maybe with a jacket on top to really cover it up. I don't remember what the clipping looked like. Oh yeah, it removes the lace sometimes, but I feel like it looks worse this way. So usually they clip a little bit. So I'm not sure. Maybe this one here makes it a little bit better. It's definitely hard to style, but I'm sure some people will love it. Oh, maybe with this jacket. Not too bad. Yeah, there are combinations that you could try. Maybe it's just not really my style. So for me, it's a little hard to imagine, I suppose. So yeah, again, I don't really have much to comment on this one here, unfortunately. But I do think that it dies way better than I expected. The wings are quite nice. The shoes are amazing. And I think it's an interesting full style. I really do love the choker. The choker is really nice. And the hair is really cute as well. It kind of looks like a ballerina or a dancer kind of hair. I think it's quite cute. It has some pearly dots there, and it looks nice with the ribbon from the outfit. So like this, it looks quite nice, very elegant. Now in terms of longevity, will I use this for a long time? I don't think so. Again, I do feel like we have it at home of sorts, this one here. Maybe not the 4-star, but the 5-star definitely. And I don't know if it's really that worth it. So again, I would wait for 2.10 previews personally, even though the discount is there, you know, or at least until they fix the clipping for the sleeves. I feel like this is imperative, you know, you can't miss it. For the prop, I just fell in love with the second evolution color of the prop, which is this red one here. And when I first saw it, I was like, oh my god, I need to place this on my giant wisteria tree. Like, look at this. This is so beautiful. It's just like a perfect fairy bed, you know, and you can place it wherever you want in your island. Again, this is the second evolution color, the red one, but I just love it so much. Like, look at this. It looks so gorgeous. And at night, it has its own glow, kind of. So let me change the time here. You see there is kind of like a bit of a pinkish light here. You can still interact even though it's floating. And I just love it so much. It is so perfect. Exactly how I imagined, how I envisioned having this prop here. Really love the prop a lot. And on the second evolution, she does a little pose kind of around here. She does a little swoosh. I actually think that this is a really nice pose for taking photos. So not only you have amazing light here. Oh, the camera is not opening though. Oh, weird. I wonder if it's because I'm in the home island. So the base also has its own glow. I haven't tried to take pictures with either of them, so I'm gonna try to take a picture here in Heaven's Reach. It is such a cute prop though, regardless. Oh yeah, I can open the camera in Heaven's Reach, so only in the home island was not working. Not sure if that's a bug or intended, but just keep that in mind. I love the wings effect. It gets on all the dresses and hairs. As you can see here, you do not need to be wearing the actual dress and hair of this outfit prop to work, which is really, really nice. I really appreciate that. I love the fairy bed. I think this is one of the best props we ever had until today, to be honest. Really love it. Then we have the Momo cloak. I've already shared about the makeup earlier, which is very blurry, and my favorite piece is the eyelash. If you skip that, you can go back and check the makeup. But the Momo cloak is really, really cute. I love it. I think the bow mixed with the cat ears is just such a good idea. Like, it looks like the bow is his cat ears. I don't know, I really like it. I think the Momo cloak is really creative. I think it looks good. I like the colors. I like everything about it. It's very, very detailed. So I think it's a good Momo cloak. I do think it's a good 5-star, but maybe wait for the 2.10 just in case. The full star is not for me, but it does die well. And we do have the rerun banners. So we have the Ducky banner and we have the Pastoral Dance. Pastoral Dance is amazing. I have no words. I use this outfit my whole year. For the Ducky banner, I don't use any of this, but I do like the shoes. The shoes are quite fun. But you could dye this in quite fun ways, like with the pink color here. I think it looks quite good. I only pulled on this banner though, not because I like the outfit in any way, because I've never used any of these pieces. Instead, I pulled because of the Deep Echoes. And the Deep Echoes dress is one of the best. It's one of my top favorite favorite dresses of all time. Like, this dress is so cute. Let me remove the jacket here. Look at this. The dress is so adorable. I love this dress so much. And it's dyeable. So only the 6 base colors, but you can make some nice combinations here with this dress. I really love it. I think it's an amazing dress. Maybe not with this blue color here. I think I forgot to dye. Yeah, like you can dye red and white like this. You can dye like fully red, so maybe a little bit of the purple shade. It just looks amazing. I love this dress so much. And most of the jackets will remove the puffy sleeves if you don't like that, because I personally don't, but you can combine with other items and it looks really good as well. So the depackles is really the highlight for that banner, I would say. I do have video showcase for both banners already. It's fully updated with all the dye tests. For Pastoral Dance, I really recommend this outfit. Even if it's just the base, you don't even need the evolution if you don't want the grays and the whites, because the base already has amazing colors for like medieval style. So let me search here. This is the glow up and it's amazing. This is the evolution. So I have so many colors dyed on this dress. Like I have this brown color, I have this red and purple, I have this brown and reds, I have this bluish one, this purple one. Like I just love this dress so much. This is so versatile. This one I have like with darker colors. I love this one. Then only browns and oranges, purple again, light green. Like you see, like it's so versatile. You can dye in so many different ways. The dye isn't perfect. It's a little weird sometimes, but it is so nice for like cottagecore or medieval styles. For the socks, you have these socks with these flowers here. The shoes are perfect for like Nuvilet cosplay and other things like that. Let me use the evolution because I didn't even look at it very well yet. You do have, of course, the horns, which are super unique of this outfit. We don't have any other ram horns like this style. And with the gray, as you can see, it looks almost black. So it's not too bad if you do go for the evolution. And for the transparent thingy there, it's definitely nice to have grays and whites, I would say, because it looks almost transparent. But this net is really beautiful. I also used it the entire year as well, a lot. These two banners here, the Witch and the Pastoral Dance, were some of the best full styles that we ever had kind of outfits. We don't really have similar pieces, and the jacket of this one is also really good because it does cover many of the puffy sleeves that you find around the game, you know. And as you can see, it can dye quite well even with the grays as well. Ooh, I like this. Only this line here, all of the evolutions have this problem. This line of the jacket specifically does not dye like as you would expect. It's really odd. Ooh, but then gray and kind of like a gold detail is not too bad. Maybe we can make the flowers white and then add a little golden detail there. That's cute. I like this. Maybe more golds. Flowers. I think it dyes nicely. You can work around it, you know? It's not the worst thing ever. Oh, I love this. I'm actually gonna save it. So the necklace is also very unique. The little bell. Love this. You can make like cow outfits, medieval outfits, cottagecore outfits. The hair is amazing. Also, something very important to remember is that the hair, I think the glow up, when you dye blue, it actually looks black. I really appreciate that. I wish all the hairs would do that, at least the full stars. So this is just like blue color for free. So even if you don't get the evolution, you can get just the base with the glow up, and with the glow up, you can get black hair at least. Oh my gosh, look at this. This is already an outfit. Let's see how the evolution dyes. Dyes pretty well. It doesn't lose the blue tint though. Yeah, all of them have a little bit of a tint on them. Oh, look at the lavender. I'm finally gonna have actual purple in this dress. I waited for so long. Yeah, it dyes, the evolution dyes worse than I expected. So again, the dye system test and all the colors are in my other video, the showcase video. I'll link that down below in the pinned comments. But I do think that this outfit is really worth it, considering it's just a full style with 5 pulls each piece. Honestly, at least the base for the glow up, I would say it's definitely worth it. Love the braids as well. So I think these are really good banners. I will talk about Stardust Flare as well on the second half of the update when it reruns, as well as the 2 new full star banners when it arrives. It should be around 10 of September. I will pace here while I speak the outfits, the first few outfits that I've done this update. There were so many. I got so inspired. I also pre-prepared some of the outfits as well before the update. I started doing this and it helps me a lot on the first day because I'm really tired on the first day. So I made tons of outfits. I'll show all of them here, and all of the dye codes will be on the pinned comment. If I forget, please let me know. I will paste them, all of them. I created codes for all of this, and I'm so excited about these banners. Like, I think this update overall had really good outfits, but again, the ability is not super crazy, so I would wait for 2.10 previews, or at least wait for them to fix the clipping of the sleeves. But I'll let you guys know as soon as they fix it. I'll post a little shorts and update the pinned comments as well. So thank you so much for watching. I hope this helps, and if you are going to pull, I hope you have the best luck ever. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you to all of the members and patrons who support the channel and make these videos possible, and see you on the next one.
Ryan Little. Listen.